Hi, my name's Cal. I am head of shipping and receiving and final assembly of the sauna stoves. And today we are going to show you the correct way to put fire brick into the sauna stoves. Today we have a medium sauna stove. We have 3 sizes: small, medium, and large. I'm going to show you how to do a medium, but I'm also going to explain a little bit too about a small where we have to use 2 halves, and it's only with the smalls that we have to use 2 halves with that particular sauna stove. So the main thing about when you put your fire brick in is have them all laid out, ready to put in there, and you have to put the floor in first. The floor goes in first, and then after you do the floor, then we put the sides in. So just make sure that you put the floor in first. That is so important. Sides go in last, and it's not that hard to do once you're shown how to do it the correct way. Now we're going to get started loading up a medium sauna stove. Remember, we got to do the floor first. And we put, I normally start in one corner and work my way over. Now, there's different ways of doing this. Some people like to put them all in straight. We like to make a little bit of a design so that it just looks funny, even though after you burn it and you got charcoal in that, it doesn't really make that big of a difference. But you can put them straight, or what we normally do on a medium or a large is we put one straight, and then we put 2 sideways, and then we put one straight again. So there's the back part of the sauna stove. Now we're going to finish putting in the floor. There is a lip under here, a metal lip, and you got to make sure that this slides underneath the lip and then drops, because if you try to do it this way, as you can see, it won't go down. So you have to slide it underneath that lip first and then drop that into place. And a lot of people get confused on that once in a while. Okay, we've got all the bricks in. Now we're ready for the grate. If for some chance you get one without an ash pan, then there would not be a hole here, and then you would just put, and there would be that many bricks in your box, you would just put one more and one more there. But most, I'd say 98% of our sauna stoves, people want the ash pans. So now I'm going to put the grate in, and again, I have to go in, slide it underneath that lip, and then drop it into place, just like that. Okay, the floor is done. Now we're going to do the sides. Now we're going to do the sides, and you want to, and I'll explain, start in the back and work your way forward for a little bit, but because of other lips here, I do 2, and then I put the forward one in, and then I put the last one in, which you'll see, which is not quite in the middle. So, there is a lip. I don't know if you'll be able to see it with the camera, but there is an angle iron here, and this is what holds the bricks from falling over. So you got to slide it underneath that and push it to the back, just like that. Then you take your second one, slide it up underneath the angle iron, put it into place. Now we'll do the forward one. Because of this lip here, you got to do the forward one first before you put the last one in place. Slide it forward, and now you have room for one more brick. And that's how it should look on one side. Now I'm going to do the left side. And it's just basically a mirror image of what you do on the right side. You can do the left side first if you want. I got my 2 back ones in. Now I'm going to bring this one forward. And I got one spot right there, and I'll put my last brick in. And that's how it should look when you are all done. Now I want to explain something to you who get the smalls. The small is much narrower than a medium or a large. And you'll see 2 half bricks in there. So when you put the floor in, you'll notice that you can only go 3 across in the back, and then you'll take one of these halves and put it on the right side where this one is, and the other half where this one is, because it's so much narrower, okay? And then after you get these 2 halves in, then you just put your grate in. So that's the reason for the halves, and that's only with a small sauna. Well, I'm glad you watched today. This is how you put fire brick into a medium, and I talked a little bit about what to do differently with a small. And I sure hope you enjoy your Kuuma stove. They are great stoves. I guarantee you are going to love it.